my fellow comic book collectors, it's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 10, the grand finale. It's going to actually be a smaller finale, unboxing compared to the previous part 9, which actually has some really great books in it. But this still will have some pretty awesome books. So let's see what's inside this unboxing. We're going to start out with a really big book, a really great one. This is a classic Matt Baker cover. And this is 7 Seas Comics number 3. And Matt Baker is just a really phenomenal artist from the Golden Age. A black artist, actually. And one of the few, he was kind of a pioneer within the Golden Age. Just really great artist. He's one of the few artists that really got recognition, even in the Golden Age, when it was not common for artists to get much recognition for their artwork. So he was just one of the greats of the Golden Age. So 7 Seas Comics number 3. And these 7 Seas comics, from issues 3 till I think 6, I think that was 6 or 7 even, I think were some of Matt Baker's finest works. So definitely a big one. So this is 7 Seas Comics number 3. This one is conserved. It's a conserved grade. And I'll read what the notes are. Amateur conservation includes cover and centerfold reinforced with glue. 5 pieces of tape on cover. So very little restoration, but it does affect the value. It's conservation, which is minor. This easily could be removed. That's the difference between restoration and conservation. Often with restoration, it's sometimes irreversible, or if you remove the restoration, often it can really dramatically impact the grade. Well, with conservation, probably all that would happen with this one is maybe the cover might be detached, and that would probably be about it. So very little would change in terms of the grade of this book. So yeah, but I'm happy with leaving it is conserved. And I just think it's a really great cover. I like this whole octopus thing. The girl's kind of flying at the at the octopus in a really weird angle. Her legs are like straight-legged. I don't know. It's very odd, but just a really cool cover. So that's 7 Seas Comics number 3, a Matt Baker classic cover. Okay, this next one is an interesting one. I actually had this on my watch list. This is Elektra, and this was actually recalled because, and it doesn't say, it actually has a nude panel in it, and they recalled it and then kind of toned it down a bit. So yes, this is Elektra number 3, the nude version. So this is it doesn't say, silver samurai cameo on last page, but just a great Elektra comic. Still, even with that, even though you can't see the panel because it's slabbed, it's still a great cover. So I've been waiting to get this one for a while, and it was on my watch list. So it says mature violent content. That's interesting. Who did the cover? Oh, it's a Greg Horn cover too. Actually, an artist I really like, Greg Horn. Good artist. Okay. Next is Mysterious Adventures number 5. I thought this was just a great woman in the red dress, bondage cover, voodoo cover, skull cover, lots of Precode Horror elements to this. This was actually in my comic shop auction, and not many people bid on it. I picked it up for like a really great price. I was quite happy. I think it was a little over $100. It was like around that $100 mark. for a 3.5 and a really great cover. I thought, what a great deal. So it has off-white to white pages. So that's really good page quality for the Golden Age. Typically, off-white to cream is normal for the Golden Age. So to get off-white to white is actually quite good page quality. So yeah, so this is Mysterious Adventures number 5, and it is yeah, just a really great cover. So this is bondage cover, it says. That's the notes. Okay. All right, so this is an interesting one. Okay, so this is Daredevil, number 12. I'm going to take it out of this plastic here. Daredevil number 12. And this is the first appearance of the Plunderer, Khazar and Zabu appearance. And it's also, I believe, one of the, either according to according to my comic shop where I bought this, they were saying that this is the first artwork by John Morita. Now, I don't know if it is actually his very first artwork, but I think it might be one of his first on the Daredevil. So yeah, just interesting one. You know, you got the typical be more manly boys, turn boys into men. So yeah. So this is Daredevil number 11, or number 12, I should say. Sorry, number 12. And then we got this one. This one has a cool little sticker on it. I'll show you the sticker. A little Doctor Strange sticker on it. I thought that was kind of cute. This one's oh, very cool. I'm gonna keep the little sticker. I kind of like that sticker. I'm gonna keep that little sticker. Okay, not what I would have expected based on the box, but this is a cool book. This is Earthman on Venus, and actually worked out a really great deal on this one. It actually had sold for a pretty high price for a raw copy of this. Lower grade, it sold for like, I forgot what it was like $800. I picked this, it was a lower grade than this one, and I picked this up for $600, so I was quite happy. So yeah, so this is Earthman on Venus. Just a really great good girl sci-fi cover. And you got, again, them teaching you how to be big and strong. So yeah, it's just a really great cover. I thought this was an interesting one. This was a one-shot from 1951. Adapts the Ralph Milne Farley novel. So just very interesting cover. So yeah, it kind of reminds me, there's another book that almost has the same looking girl on it. I think it's like Strange World. It has a very similar looking girl on it, essentially. And that's actually, I should mention, this is a Gene Fawcett cover, and it also features Wally Wood art inside. So another great thing. So Gene Fawcett and Wally Wood, great artists, were involved with that book. Okay, so the next one is Comedy Comics. This is a really interesting one. This is the first appearance of Super Bunny. Now, the interesting thing about Super Bunny is that he always has on his clothing Super Rabbit, but he's actually Super Bunny. I don't know why the discrepancy between the two, but he's a really interesting character from the Golden Age. Kind of like like one of these popular cartoon characters that really didn't leave the Golden Age, but was popular during the the Golden Age. So it says, origin and first appearance of Super Rabbit. But he's actually referred to as Super Bunny, just so you know. But yeah, it's one of those weird things about that comic. Okay, so the next one is Strange Fantasy number 11. And I just thought this was a great Good Girl art cover. Again, this was another My Comic Shop auction. They just had their Prime July auction, and auction in July, and that's what these were from. And just I won so many great books in that auction. It was just pretty insane. And I thought this one was really, really cool. So, and I won them for really great prices. So this was from 1954. It features, it doesn't say who's the artwork. Oh, art by Robert Webb. I'm not familiar with the artist, but definitely did a really great job on this one. I like the girl in the red dress, the monster kind of creeping down on her. He has this really weird, kind of scary face on him. Isn't that interesting face? And you can see the woman is in just sheer terror. Very interesting one. Obviously, she's like on the ledge of a building or something like that. So just a really cool one. Strange Fantasy number 11. Another series that I'm... Oh shit. Nothing broke. That was bad. I put it too close to the edge. And that last one kind of tipped them all. As I drop all my slabs in the grand finale. Only in the finale could I do that. Let's just quickly check them. Make sure I didn't crack any of the slabs, because I've done that in the past where I cracked them. Okay. Just quickly checking. Just quickly checking. Wow, that was bad. But fortunately, they all look like they survived the experience of falling. Just quickly checking the slabs. Yes, they all survived. Wow, that was pretty bad. They fell at least onto the carpet, and the carpet absorbed them. It was really messed up. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect that. I'm getting a little tired, so making mistakes here. Okay. Okay, so we got 3. Oh, okay, what's this one? This is not a slab. I thought this was a slab, but it's not. Okay. So we got 2 big books to end it off. But before we get to the big books, we're going to do one more raw book. Okay. Oh, interesting. I forgot this was with these ones. So this is all from one order, these last 3 books. And I forgot this was all together. So this one is Master Comics number 46. This is a Macroboy cover. And just a really great classic skating cover, I guess. It's Captain Marvel Jr. in the front there, and just a really great cover. I always like this cover. I got this one thrown in for free, actually, with the other 2 books. But the other 2 books were pretty expensive, but I couldn't resist. So I really, I got them to throw this one for free, but it's a really great cover. And then next, this is a really great LB Cole cover. This is Power Comics number 4. I believe there's only 5 in the whole run. And I actually have the complete run for this one. So, and there are some really cool covers, all LB Cole covers, except for the first one, which isn't LB Cole, actually. But this is, oh, sorry, only 4 issues in the series. I thought it was 5, but it's 4. So yeah, yeah, it's from Hollyoak, and from 1945. It's just this classic bird cover. Just, this is really hard to find, and just really great cover. Yes. I like how the bird is, and it's like picking up the guys. It's really great. So what does it say about it? Not much. Just last issue and LB Cole cover. Put that on the floor so it won't fall. I didn't realize it was going to fall like that. Oh yeah, the last book is a big one. Actually, one that I thought had been sold by the same vendor. But it turned out he still had it available. So I said, okay, I'll pick it up. And this guy sells me books every so often, so I was quite excited that he still had this one available. Oh, it's not. I thought it was the black one. Okay, so there's actually two variations to this book. I thought this was the black one, but it's not. It's the blue. Okay, so there's this is Startling Terror Tales, and there's two variations to this one. The first variation is that this would be a dark black, this around the terror, and it's actually really noticeable if you have that variation because the tails is almost illegible. It's really, the black against black makes it really hard to read, and that's why they redid it and did this kind of blue border around it, like this kind of bluish border, and it just made it a lot easier to read. So let me take it out. So there's so that's kind of disappointing. I thought I got the black version, which is much rarer. It's just incredibly rare compared to the blue version. But still, it's a low grade, but this book is such a pricey one. It's a classic LB Cole cover. You got this death spider. And you got all these, oops, sorry, kind of getting iffy. Get all these floating heads around, and you got this woman, you know, in the grasp of the spider, and then you got this guy. I think he's been poisoned or whatever. He looks pretty dead. So yeah, just a really great classic cover. So this is Startling Terror Tales number 11. Another great series. These were from Star Publications, which was actually owned by LB Cole. And basically what they did was they would reprint other comics, and LB Cole would make a new cover. And often his covers were just so cool that people actually like these more than the originals. So this one, you know, typically would go for a few $1,000s. Whereas the original that this reprints would go for a few hundred. So it's weird how the reprint is much more valuable. And this reprints Tarantula number 5, I believe. Or Tarantula, I think it's actually a one-shot. It was Tarantula, just Tarantula number 1. So yeah, I almost made a mistake there. So yeah, does it actually say that what it reprints? No, but it's a comic where very different cover, and yeah, it's related to spiders as well. But this was the reprint, and the reprint actually sells for a lot more, just because of these classic LB Cole covers. So that is it. We survived. The comics almost didn't survive. they fell on the floor. But we survived it, and it's been 10 episodes. I hope you get a chance to watch all the previous episodes, because there's been some pretty good books that I showed in these unboxings, and I hope you check them out. So again, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and bye for now.